Welcome back to another episode of SNEED-CAST Industry Update, your go-to source for staying sharp in a fast-moving world of manufacturing, packaging, coding, and beyond. If you've been with us for a while, you already know the drill, but if you're tuning in for the first time, welcome. We break down the stories shaping our industry so you can stay ahead of the curve without having to dig through the noise. Let's get into what's making headlines this week. I'm your host Alexa, and today we'll discuss topics ranging from Walmart's efforts to prepare its workforce for an AI-driven future to a daring $1 million whiskey heist in Washington, the potential economic fallout of the latest federal government shutdown, and the Trump administration's controversial decision to scrap the nation's most comprehensive food insecurity report. Starting off, America's largest private workforce for an AI-driven future, Walmart, is taking significant steps to prepare its workforce for an AI. Actually, I think I read part of the title.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was like,
It should have started at Walmart.
Yeah, so we'll start right there.
Okay. Walmart is taking significant steps to prepare its workforce for an AI-driven future by emphasizing skills-based hiring and training programs. As part of its efforts, the company recently hosted over 300 experts and representatives from various organizations for the Skills First Workforce Initiative, a project aimed at prioritizing skills over formal education. Walmart has already launched training programs to address shortages in critical roles like truck drivers and maintenance technicians, and plans to introduce an AI skills program in collaboration with OpenAI next year. According to Walmart CEO Doug McMillon, AI will transform jobs rather than eliminate them, with a focus on enhancing roles through new tools and technologies. He described this transformation as plussing up existing jobs, ensuring employees can adapt and thrive in their roles. McMillon emphasized the importance of transparency and collaboration in navigating these changes, stating, "The change that's happening in the world is going to happen. Our choice is to lean in, learn, and help lead so there are better outcomes for everybody involved." Walmart employs 2.1 million people globally, with less than 75,000 in home office roles and over 200,000 associates currently handling order picking for delivery and pickup. The company's initiatives aims to address workforce challenges while setting a precedent for skills-based hiring, reducing reliance on traditional education credentials, and equipping employees with future-ready skills. Thieves executed a sophisticated heist at Westland Distillery in Burlington, Washington, stealing 12,000 bottles of craft whiskey valued at nearly $1 million. The stolen shipment included the highly coveted 10th anniversary edition of Garyana whiskey, a product that took over a decade to produce and represents nearly half of the distillery's stock. The theft occurred on July 31st when individuals posing as a legitimate freight carrier used fraudulent paperwork to collect the shipment, which was bound for New Jersey but never arrived. Jason Moore, managing director of Westland Distillery, described the situation as extraordinary and emphasized the irreplaceable nature of the Garyana bottles, which are aged in casks made from Pacific Northwest oak. Whiskey expert Mark Gillespie noted that selling the stolen goods would be challenging due to their rarity and recognizability, especially within the U.S., where secondary market sales of alcohol are largely illegal. Despite the setback, Westland Distillery, owned by Paris-based Remy Contral Group, is expected to recover from the loss. The company has implemented additional supply chain protections and remains focused on serving its customers. Moore expressed confidence in the distillery's ability to continue sharing its award-winning whiskey, which has garnered global acclaim. Meanwhile, authorities are investigating the heist, and experts warn consumers to avoid purchasing Westland whiskey from unauthorized sources. The latest federal government shutdown, which began on October 1st of 2025, is raising concerns about its potential economic impact. Historically, shutdowns have had minimal long-term effects on the U.S. economy, with disruptions typically resolved once the government reopens. However, this shutdown appears riskier due to its timing and the political climate. President Donald Trump has threatened mass layoffs of federal workers, a move that could permanently eliminate thousands of government jobs and create lasting economic challenges. While financial markets remain relatively calm, experts warn that the shutdown could shave 0.1 to 0.2 percentage points off the nation's annual growth rate for each week it continues. The U.S. job market is already under strain, with recent data showing a significant slowdown in job creation. Labor Department revisions revealed that the economy added 911,000 fewer jobs than initially reported over the past year, and monthly job growth has dropped to an average of 53,000 since March. The shutdowns also come at a precarious time for the economy, which is sending mixed signals. While GDP growth rebounded to 3.8% in the second quarter, the sustainability of this growth remains uncertain. Experts like Michael Linden of the Washington Center for Equitable Growth describe the economy as being on a knife's edge, with slowing wage growth and declining consumer confidence adding to the uncertainty. The delayed release of the September jobs report further complicates the economic outlook. The Trump administration has announced plans to discontinue the U.S. Department of Agriculture, the USDA's annual food insecurity report, a decision that could significantly impact the ability to track and address hunger in America. Since the mid-1990s, the USDA has collected data on food insecurity, defined as the lack of consistent access to enough food for an active, healthy life. This data has been instrumental in shaping policies, evaluating nutrition programs, and understanding the needs of vulnerable populations. The USDA's Food Security Survey, which began in 1995, measures behaviors and conditions indicating food insecurity such as skipping meals or worrying about running out of food. The most recent data from 2023 showed a food insecurity rate of 13.5%. The final report, based on 2024 data, will be released later this year. The administration justified the decision by labeling the survey as redundant, costly, politicized, and extraneous. However, critics argue that the move will obscure the impact of recent cuts to the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program known as SNAP, which is set to lose $186 million in funding by 2034. Without the USDA's comprehensive data, policymakers and organizations may have to rely on less reliable sources such as food bank reports to gauge the extent of food insecurity. The decision has sparked concerns among anti-hunger advocate researchers and policymakers who fear it will hinder efforts to address hunger and evaluate the effectiveness of nutrition assistance programs. While other data sources exist, none provide the same level of detail and consistency as the USDA's Food Security Survey. This episode of SNEED-CAST Industry Update is brought to you by our SNEED-Jets high-end tabletop printer. Perfect for transitioning to semi-automated coding, it features a traversing printhead for prints up to half an inch tall and supports a variety of ink types and colors. Ideal for coating on materials like aluminum cans, food packaging, and plastic bottle caps, the Titan delivers precision and versatility for your production needs. That's it for this week's episode of SNEED-CAST Industry Update, but the conversation doesn't stop here. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to never miss an update. We want to hear from you. Drop a comment and let us know what topics you'd like to see us dive into next. Until then, stay curious, stay informed, and we'll catch you in on the next one.